Imagine living in a complete silence. Your only friend, your only confidant, is your twin, with whom you share an unbreakable yet terrifying bond. This is the story of June and Jennifer Gibbons, the silent twins whose lives are among the most chilling in modern history. Born on April 11, 1963 in Barbados, June and Jennifer Gibbons were like any other twins, but when their family moved to Wales, something changed. From a young age, they became isolated, shunned by their peers for their skin color and their strange, impenetrable silence. But what was most unsettling wasn't that they didn't speak to others. It was that they only spoke to each other in a secret language. A language no one else could understand. As they grew older, their bond became even more intense, more troubling. The twins mirrored each other's actions perfectly, as if controlled by an unseen force. If one twin did something, the other would follow, as if they were two bodies sharing one mind. Their parents, desperate for help, sought medical advice. The girls were sent to special schools, but the isolation only deepened their bond and their silence. In their teenage years, the twins began to turn their frustration outward. They engaged in petty crimes, escalating from shoplifting to vandalism, and eventually to arson. They were caught after setting fire to a local college. The authorities, perplexed and unnerved by their behavior, sentenced them to Broadmoor Hospital, a high-security psychiatric facility where they would spend the next 11 years of their lives. Inside Broadmoor, the twins were heavily medicated, but their behavior became even more disturbing. They wrote in their diaries about their hatred for each other, their desire to be free, but most chillingly, they made a pact that would decide their fate. They agreed that one of them had to die so that the other could live a normal life. Who would die and who would live was left unspoken, as if they both knew the answer without saying a word. In March 1993, the twins were finally transferred to a lower security facility, but something was wrong. Jennifer, usually the stronger of the two, became lethargic, unresponsive, just hours after their arrival. Jennifer Gibbons was dead. The cause? Acute myocarditis, a sudden inflammation of the heart. The doctors were baffled. There was no clear reason why a healthy young woman would suddenly die, except for one thing: her pact with June. After Jennifer's death, something extraordinary happened. June began to speak. She slowly integrated into society, leading a quiet, almost normal life. A life that Jennifer had promised she would give her. To this day, the circumstances surrounding Jennifer's death remain a mystery. Was it a medical anomaly? Or was it something far more sinister? A pact fulfilled in death? The story of the silent twins is a chilling reminder of the darker corners of the human mind. A bond so strong it could defy life and death. A silence so deep it hid the darkest of secrets. Even now, decades later, the tale of June and Jennifer Gibbons leaves us with more questions than answers. But one thing is certain. This is not just a story, it's a haunting reality. If you enjoyed the story, then consider subscribing or there's a very high chance that you have a small dick. Alright, see ya.